When I snagged an old camera from a yard sale for just a few bucks, I thought I'd found a charming relic of the past. The seller, an elderly woman with a knowing glint in her eye, warned me that it had an unusual history, but I brushed it off as a sales tactic. It wasn't until I developed the first roll of film that I realized what she meant. Each photo contained a person who had died within days of the picture being taken. My curiosity turned to horror as I recognized people from my town, their faces hauntingly serene as if unknowingly embracing their fate. But it was the last photo that left my blood running cold. It was of me, standing in my living room, oblivious to the fate that awaited me. Desperate for answers, I spent days researching the camera's origins. The deeper I delved, the more sinister its story became. It was rumored to have been crafted by a photographer obsessed with capturing the essence of mortality. Legend had it that each image taken by the camera was a harbinger of death, a prophecy bound to come true. I couldn't shake the feeling of being watched, a prickling sensation that grew stronger with each passing moment. I reached out to the few remaining friends who were still alive in the photos, only to find they had vanished without a trace, as if erased by the very lens that had captured their existence. The nights grew longer, filled with shadows that danced across my walls, whispering secrets I couldn't understand. I tried to destroy the camera, but it seemed impervious to harm, as if it were mocking my efforts. Panic set in, and I began isolating myself, convinced that if I didn't take any more pictures, I could escape the curse. Yet, the camera persisted, appearing in places I was sure I hadn't left it, its lens forever focused on me. It felt like a ticking time bomb, counting down to a moment I couldn't avoid. In a final act of desperation, I decided to confront the elderly woman, hoping she held the key to breaking this curse. But when I returned to the yard where I'd first seen her, it was abandoned, overgrown with weeds as if untouched for years. As I turned to leave, I noticed a tattered photograph lying in the dirt. It was of the woman, her eyes filled with the same knowing glint, and behind her, the shadowy outline of the camera in her hands. The realization hit me like a tidal wave. It hadn't been a sales tactic, it had been a warning. And now, as I feel a coldness settling over me, I understand that my time is nearly up.